Hello, you are watching Western Reserve News. I'm your host, Bruce Rogers, and we invite you to sit back and watch the highlights of meetings that we are doing this week. This is the week of November 2nd, 2015. On Monday, November 2nd, 2015, Western Reserve News was at the Lordstown Village Council meeting. And here's the mayor's report.
Mayor's report, I do have one appointment for Chief Wilhelm to the police department for part-time dispatcher. Last meeting was called up about calling North Point. I did call North Point. I also called the engineer, and they are working to settle up our account we have with them for the work we've done already. North Point has not returned the call. I've called that twice, but I did talk to engineer Mr. Neff, and he says that he will do what he can to get that corrected. I would like to remind everybody to vote tomorrow. And also I got a call from Mrs. Jones today about Kunkel. And I got a letter back which I emailed to everybody here. Greetings, Mayor Hill. Eastgate Community College is following up with the Ohio Board of Higher Education, who have the first draft of the joint use agreement from us. As soon as we hear back from Mr. Bassbowl, I will contact you. Hopefully this process will not take much longer. Thank you, Jim Baker. So that's where we're at with the Kunkel bill. And that's it for the mayor's report.
With the yes vote narrowly passing, Lordstown may yet have a senior bus.
I'm just one person, and I would like to put the motion out there that Lordstown Village Council vote on whether they want to continue so that the Transportation Committee can make a decision on whether they need to have Dale or somebody start looking for state grants or state bids on buses or something, because we're coming into the end of the year. And I did say this in the last council meeting, and I think the one before, that I had said this clear back in the middle of the year, that if our finances were good at the end of the year, I would support this bus and our smart board on the wall behind us. So I'd like to make a motion that we vote tonight so that council, the Transportation Committee, knows what council's feelings are, continuing the bus program or not.
Everybody heard the motion by Mr. Mansell. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Radka. Comments or questions on the motion? Mr. Blaine, could I have roll call, please?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
When you refer to a bus, John, what exactly type of bus are you referring to?
Well, that I don't know, Bob. I mean, to me, I would like to see a bus similar to what we've got, because with elderly people, an aisle is a nice way for them to get to the back seats. I don't know what the new vans are like or what's out there.
I don't either.
See, and I know I have a hard time. Our church has a van, and I cannot get to the back seat. And I'm not as old as some of these people that are riding the bus. So, I mean, that's something that we would still have to look into, see what's out there. But I just think we can still afford to have a bus here. And like I said, Bob, if we was to promote the program, we have Scope up there. I know that Scope program has a lot of people, and they're our seniors. And we have, you know, I just think that I can't tell you what I'm supporting a bus right now, whether it be a van or a bus. I would like to see a bus.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little vague. And
yeah, I would like to see a bus.
What you're talking about.
Personally, I'd like to see a bus.
But at this point, you're just requesting
Do we want to stay in the
vehicle.
transportation for our seniors?
Right.
Yes.
Any comments or other comments or questions? Bill, we could have roll call, please.
Mr. Shaley?
Yes.
Mr. Radka?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones?
No.
Mr. Mansell?
Yes.
Mr. Bond?
No.
Okay, 3-2, motion carries.